Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira. Many of us feeling uneasy because of the influence of this age of Kali. As you know, this is the time of quarreling and fighting, and how to become free from the influence of Kali. Every wise and intelligent person should know this. Dyutapana striya shuna kanaka kamini pratishta. These are the sources of Kali. Dyutapana striya shuna, that means the places where there is a meat eating, taking intoxications, gambling, and illicit sex. And also Kanaka Kamini Pratishta, gold or wealth, sexual life, and name, fame, and prestige. These are Kali's place. Anyone who will remain in these places, or anyone who will go for these things, he will be influenced by Kali and cannot understand the absolute truth. This is the source of quarreling, of wars, everything. So we should know this. And Sutta Goswami, he said, Srimad Bhagavatam, Abhyarthita stada tasmai stanani kalaye dadau dyutam panam striyashuna yatra dharmas chaturvidha. Maharaj Parikshit, thus being petitioned by the personality of Kali, gave him permission to reside in places where gambling, drinking, prostitution, and animal slaughter were performed. Punascha yachamanaya jata rupam adat prabhu tatonritam madam kamam rajo vairam chapanchamam. The personality of Kali asked for something more, and because of his begging, the king gave him permission to live where there is gold, because wherever there is gold, there is also falsity, intoxication, lust, envy, and enmity. Many they are thinking they will get happiness from this. Many people thinking. But this is wrong. This is bewilderment. A jiva, the living entity, is getting bewilderment due to these things. And what other thing, Maharaj Prahlada, what he said about Kanaka, the wealth, that gold, yan maithuna digrihame disukam hitucham kanduyanena karayoriva dukha dukam tripyantineha kripana bahu dukha baja kandutivan mahasijam vishaheta dhira. Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch. Sometimes in hot season, like I'm here in India, very hot season, itching is a common thing for people with very pitta constitution. Yes, so this rubbing two hands to relieve an itch, it will not help us. So grihamedis, so-called grihastas, who have no spiritual knowledge, think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness, although actually it is a source of distress. The kripanas, the miserly person called kripanas, fools who are just the opposite of brahmanas. Brahmanas means munificent, are not satisfied by repeated sensuous enjoyment. Those who are dhira, with stable mind, however, who are sober, yes, sober also, and who tolerate this itching, are not subjected to the sufferings of fools and rascals. And Srila Prabhupada, he translated like this. The urge of lust is so strong, it is very difficult to tolerate. Even someone has gotten yogic power, he is not able to tolerate. Take the example of Vishwamitra Muni in Srimad Bhagavatam. He was doing very strict tapasya 60,000 years. You can imagine, but he could not control his lust. When the heavenly prostitute Menaka danced in front of him, his tapasya was gone. We are thinking that the women, they will give us so much happiness. But this is Maya's bait, like the bait of a fisherman. If the fish will eat it, then everything will be finished. A woman naturally is having these five sense enjoyable objects like sound, form, taste, smell, touch, everything. So therefore one is very easily getting attracted towards women. So finally one is not getting any happiness or bliss. Kapila Deva is giving such instructions to his mother Devahuti. Balam me pasya mayaya strimaya jainodisham. Just try to understand the mighty strength of my illusory energy, Maya, in the shape of woman, who by the mere movement of her eyebrows can keep even the greatest conqueror of the world under her grip. One can be very great warrior, but he will fall down by sidelong glances of a woman. And this is like in the Othello drama by Shakespeare. How Othello was looking. He was black, his complexion was very black, and he conquered many kingdoms. But when he met Desdemona, he fell in love. So it is said, one may be very great personality, very great warrior, but woman can finish him by the mere movement of her eyebrows. Kapila Deva is saying this thing to Mother Devahuti. And the association with women, and the association with those who are attached to women is very dangerous. One may have illusion by the association of women. You cannot come to the same illusion by association with others. Please listen carefully. Now we are not saying about the woman on a spiritual platform, because we are eternally souls. Naturally, we are not the men and the women. We are eternal souls. But without proper religious way of life, a woman is dangerous for a man, and a man is dangerous for a woman. Why? Because the real happiness doesn't depend on sense gratification, on our bodily relations. But most of the people, they don't know this in the age of Kali. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has given teaching to his mind, and he is saying, to see a woman and to see the materialistic person is just like taking poison. Those who want to cross over this existence of material ocean, they should not associate with the materialistic person and with woman. Those who want to do loving service to Krishna, they should remain away from this, from them. So we know that Mahaprabhu didn't associate with Prataparudra, the king of Orissa, because Prataparudra was a great devotee of Sri Krishna. But why Mahaprabhu didn't give darshan, didn't associate with Prataparudra? Because the word king, Raja, was added to his name, Raja Prataparudra. The king, the Raja means Vishaya, this means materialistic one. So Mahaprabhu said, I cannot give darshan to a king, because the king always deals to the Kanaka, Kamini and Pratishta. And Mahaprabhu, Gaurasundara, he said, if you want to become devotee of Krishna, you should not go for this. This is called also Yoshit Sangha, association with enjoyable objects. Those who associate with Yoshit, all his good qualities will go. And later on he will become just like animal. Those who are engaged in Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishta, they will definitely get distress. We see today, people, they're fighting with each other like animals. Dogs, barking on each other. Yes, it's not something elevated. And because of this, Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishta, Therefore, they're starting war, they're killing each other. Somebody can say, okay, should we throw Kanaka, that means wealth, money, and should we kick out Kamini, the woman? Ah, no. Bona fide Guru always says, try to learn how to use everything properly, no need to throw out. If you say, this woman is mine, this gold is mine, then it will bring distress to you. But if we say, this belongs to Bhagavan, to Krishna, this is for Bhagavan Seva, service to the Supreme Lord, then you will never get any miseries, no dukkha. If you say this woman is Krishna's maid servant, then there will be no problem, no distress. If someone will think that this woman or wife is Krishna's maid servant, then he will be able to take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. So one should be very fortunate. Ashoka Bhaya Amrita. One, he is now very fortunate. This material world is not having any happiness. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. But we are foolish, we are trying to search happiness in this place.